Hey guys, it's me, Nikki, and I'm so excited because I'm doing a holiday slash winter slash party slash whenever you want to look like this kind of look, and I am stoked. It is only using e.l.f. Cosmetics minus one product, and that product is an eyeliner from Wet n Wild. Just because, guys, I am out of my cream liner from e.l.f. So, with that being said, yeah, I'm sorry. It's basically all e.l.f. products. The palette is actually, like, I'm in love with their baked palettes. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with their baked palettes. I'm using the palette here in NYC. It's got a boo-boo. I kind of broke one of the shadows if you can't tell. But it is super simple, very easy, guys. And the colors in that palette are amazing. In fact, I kind of want to take this off and film another look using a few other shades because it's a great palette. It's like 10 bucks. These eyeshadows look great dry, but when you use them wet, oh my gosh. Like, my mind's like, it is blown. So yeah, anywho, I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys know how to reach me. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so the very first step to achieve this look, of course, is going to be priming. Oh, I've got to be very careful moving my drawer here. I don't want to drop my camera. I have it balanced very strategically. Prime your eyelids. I'm using the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer in Sheer. So I will be applying this to my entire eyelid all the way to my brow. And then, of course, you're going to want to pat that in and make sure that it is completely dry before you apply any type of eyeshadow, or else it will be patchy. I'm actually going to move my setup real fast. Faster than lightning. Okay. So I wanted to move my mirror a bit. Okay. And while that is drying, I'm going to go ahead and do my contour. Now for that, I will be using the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder Duo in Fiji. You guys have probably seen the last few videos by now. I've been using this, like, I put a kind of a decent dent in it already, but it's really good. So that is what I'm going to use to kind of shape my face a bit. Try to go around these barrettes. Okay, and I'll do my nose with the same product here in a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is take the e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Palette. This one is NYC, which is New York City. I'm going to grab this dark brown shade. I will be applying it dry, so let me grab a brush to do that real quick. And I will be applying it to the crease. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear all of that. It rained earlier, so I live on a busy street and you can hear the cars driving on the wet road. I'm just applying a little bit more of that brown to kind of make sure that it's going to stay dark. I may have to put a little bit more on later. We'll see. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do next is take the gold shade here in this palette right here, and I will be applying that wet. For that, I am using the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set and a brush. And I will be applying this to my entire eyelid. Stopping, of course, at the crease. Like so. Now I'm going to let that dry. While I'm letting that dry, I'm going to go ahead and take the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeliner in the shade Coffee, and I will be gently applying that right below my lower lash line. I will also be taking a smudge brush and kind of smudging that out a bit. I got too close to my eye. Sometimes that happens. My mirror is like really far away. I'm going to switch it over to the magnifying side, which is all like warped looking from this far, but maybe it'll help. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead while that's still kind of creamy, and I'm going to take that same deep brown shade. I'm going to apply it with a very tiny precision brush right on top of the liner that we just applied. Like that. And I'm going to make sure, I think I need a little bit more brown. I think I do. So my mistake, I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit more of that brown shade just to kind of apply that a little bit more to my crease area, because I feel like one side is a little bit darker than the other. Okay, awesome. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply a highlight for this look on the brow bone, and for that I'm going to grab a shade here. It reminds me of Vanilla from Urban Decay a bit. It's kind of like a white gold. I will be using it dry because I don't want it to be that dramatic. It is super pretty though when it is used wet. But for this look, I kind of want to keep it toned down. That way there's a nice glow on the brow bone. And it kind of helps that brown actually. Like, it's a really neat transition. I like it. Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do next is line my eye. Now this is the only product I'm using for the tutorial that is not e.l.f. The reason being is I don't have the cream or the gel cream liner from e.l.f. anymore. Mine dried up, so I do need to replace it. In its place, I will be using the Wet n Wild Fergie cream eyeliner in Little Black Dress. Now, I'm going to do this off camera because I have to be closer to my mirror to do it. I'm just going to apply it with a piece of tape though, just so I can have a nice kind of clean cat eye. So I will be back when that is finished. Okay, so I went ahead and did like a cat eye thing with my liner. I winged it out a bit. For the next step, what I'm going to go ahead and do is line my waterline, and for that I am using another one of the e.l.f. mineral eyeliners. This one will be in black, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that really quickly. And for the next part, I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara, of course. I'll be using the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Mascara because that's my favorite. So it's like legit the only mascara that I use. I know that's crazy, but it is true. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and clean up around my eye since I did use tape. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more of my foundation, which is the e.l.f. Moisturizing Stick in Ivory, and I'm going to go ahead and just clean everything up real fast. Sometimes whenever I use tape, just depending on the tape itself, it may pull a little bit of my makeup off. I'm just one of those girls, I can't do my eye makeup first. Like, I just can't. I'm weird. I know. I can't do it though. I've tried and it's weird for me. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose. And I'll be using the Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder in Fiji again. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. And then I'm going to highlight. Now for the highlight, I will be using or actually, you know what? I have just about skipped a step. I'm so excited, I just hopped right into stuff. Well, I'm going to go ahead and apply some blush. That's kind of important. I'm using the e.l.f. blush palette. This is in dark, and I am using this really deep red shade here. And I'm only, like, I literally dabbed it twice, and that's it. Because as you can see, this is very, very pigmented. These blush palettes are amazing, though. Awesome. Time to highlight. So for that, let me pop this blush back in. It looks like I almost popped it out on accident. I'm going to use the Illuminating Palette, Illuminating, and obviously I broke a shade right here, and I'm a little sad about it because I haven't tried that color but that's okay. I'm going to be using the lightest color in this. So I'm going to grab some of that. This thing really, like, it works. It brightens my face. Oh my gosh, I really, really am pleased with this product. I wasn't expecting much. I had seen a few reviews when they first released it, and people were like, meh, it's just okay. It's amazing. Like, this is amazing. I haven't even touched my Hourglass powders since I got this. So, I mean, that says a lot because I love my Hourglass stuff. And I haven't even touched the e.l.f. Baked highlighter either since I got this. So, yeah, like, evidently these are pretty nice because I keep using them. So I went ahead and highlighted everything so far but my nose. And there's that. Now for the lips, before I do that, actually, I'm going to go ahead and set everything. But for the lips, I'll go ahead and tell you guys what I'm thinking about using. I didn't try it on first. Anyways, for setting, I'm using the HD Powder and Corrective Yellow from e.l.f. I'm thinking about using the e.l.f. Moisturizing Lipstick in Marsala Blush, just because it's kind of a nice, it's not really nude. I think of it as like a nice warm fall color. Bam. Love it. Okay. However, I feel like it would look really cool with the rosy cheeks. So this is going to be Marsala Blush. Just to show you guys the color. It's kind of nude, but it's a little bit deeper. So I'm going to go ahead before I apply that product and get my lips ready because they're super chapped. They always are. The first thing I'm going to do is use the e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I always have a dry patch like right here, and it's just crazy. And just to help out and keep the lipstick on longer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Let's see here, Hydrating Under Eye Primer. This stuff tastes good. Not this, but the lip exfoliator. Sorry. Don't eat this, please. You guys may have heard me rave about the under eye primer before. I put it on my lips. I know it sounds crazy, but I love this product. It's great for under eyes too. However, I started using it, like, I've been using it with my LA Splash matte lipsticks, my ColourPop matte liquid lipsticks. Any type of matte liquid lipstick really dries my lips out really bad. And some of MAC's lipsticks are, the formula, like the colors are gorgeous, but the formula is kind of iffy. And I find that when I apply that, it not only keeps the color in place, but it softens my lips. So that's a huge plus in my book. Next, obviously I'm going to line my lips using the e.l.f. Lip Definer and Shaper. Okay. And time for Marsala blush. I really like this color, like, a lot. So that's it. It was super easy, super simple, really. I love every e.l.f. product that I've used in this tutorial. Even though I kind of fibbed and used one product that wasn't e.l.f., it's only because I'm out of my cream liner. But the e.l.f. cream liner in black is pretty nice. And I had coffee as well, but my favorite out of the cream liners from e.l.f., I think it's like olive green or something. It's called olive something. Metallic olive. And, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Like, it is beautiful. So that was like a staple for me for a long time, and I need to replace all those. Anywho, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys know how to contact me.